Hey there, Latin 2. So you have now gone over the vocabulary, you've now gone over the grammar, you've done a few exercises. Now I'm going to read the Latin for you, and then I'm going to translate the Latin for you. So you probably want to pause and go back and translate it, and then hit play, and then I'm going to read it. You want to pause and read it out loud, and then I'm going to translate it. And what I want you to do is, in pen, because you've translated it, I want you to cross things out and correct them as I go. Okay? You still don't get to use good English yet, but there you go. So, and by the way, don't email me your translations. This video helps you to correct that. You're going to email me exercises. Okay? If you have questions on translations, absolutely email those. Here we go. Mane erat, Aurelia in cubiculo sedebat. Crines eius curabant duae ancillae, quarum altera speculum tenebat, alteras crines pectebat. Prigia, quae crines negligenter pectebat, dominam vexabat. Sira, quod manus tremebat, speculum non bene tenebat. Aurelia igitur negligentia earum vexata, subito, quam negligentes estis, clamavit. Abite, abite, vocate Corneliam, eam mecum in urbem ducere volo. Statim exierunt ancillae. Mox in cubiculum iniet Cornelia. Cur me vocavisti, mater? Aurelia respondit, Pater tuus amicos quosdam in quibus sunt senatores praeclari ad cenam hodie invitavit. Porcum servus iam emet, sed ego in animo habeo ipsa in urbem ire ad mercatorem quendam cuius taberna non proculabest, nam glires optimos ille vendere solet. Si tu vis mecum ire, me in atrio expecta. Interea servos iubebo celas ad januam ferre. So, go home, or go practice that a few times. Just kind of get used to it. You need to make the sounds with your mouth. When you're done, come back, because you've already translated it. Okay, here's the corrections. It was early. Aurelia was sitting in the bedroom. Two slave women were caring for, or were tending to the hairs of her, of which one was holding a mirror, another was combing the hairs. Phrygia, who was combing the hairs carelessly, was annoying the mistress. Sira, because her hand was trembling, she was not holding the mirror well. By the way, the quote there is a because. It is not a relative pronoun. Aurelia, therefore, annoyed by the carelessness of them, suddenly shouted, "How careless y'all are! Go away, call Cornelia. I wish to take her into the city with me." Immediately, the slave women went out. Soon, Cornelia went into the bedroom. "Why did you call me, mother?" Aurelia responded, "Your father invited to dinner today some friends, among whom there are famous senators or distinguished senators. Already a slave bought the pig, but I have in mind myself to go into the city to a certain merchant, the shop of whom is not far away. For the merchant, for he is accustomed to selling the best dormice. If you wish to come with me, or to go with me, await me in the atrium. Meanwhile, I will order the slaves to bring the sedan chairs to the door." That's the translation. Notice how I translated all of the relative pronouns, okay? And frankly, doing the exercise from the previous video should help you with that. Now what I want you to do, okay, is do exercise, after you translated that, do exercise 28D, as in canis. What they do is they give you the English in parentheses. So that will help you to translate, okay? So, Aurelia crines, which duae ancillae curabant pulchri erant. you need to fill in for which. Now, which is referring to the crines. So the crines there is masculine and plural. So the which needs to be masculine and plural. Now, what determines its case is what's happening in that little clause or that phrase. Clause? Relative clause, yes. So which duae ancillae curabant, right? So which two slaves are caring for. That makes it a direct object. So I'm going to find masculine plural accusative, which would be quos. So Aurelia crines quos duae ancillae curabant pulchri erant. The hairs of Cornelia, which two slaves are tending. The hairs of Aurelia, which two slaves were attending, were beautiful. So you're going to rewrite the Latin, fill in the which, just use the Latin word and underline the relative pronoun. After you've underlined the relative pronoun, though, I want you to draw an arrow back to its antecedent. So draw an arrow from which to the crines. So from quos to crines. And then translate it underneath. Okay, so it should look an awful lot like 28C, to be perfectly honest. So now that you've translated, go ahead and do 28D. All right, and then when you're done with that, do 28A. When you finish with all of these, color code the way that I did, if you recall from the previous video. So when you do the Google Doc, make your antecedents green, make your relative pronouns blue. Keep everything else black, but make your antecedents green, your relative pronouns blue. That way I'll know that you know, okay? Because there's no real way to like underline and, well, I mean, obviously there's a way to underline, but there's no real way to like draw an arrow in a clear fashion that makes sense, all right? So that way I'll know what you're referring back to. Also make sure that you parse for the translations. Aureliae crines, quos duae ancillae curabant pulchri erant. You're going to say quos, and that's going to be accusative plural masculine. Okay? You're going to fill in that information. So go ahead and do the translation like you've done, then do 28D, then do 28A, and then transfer them onto the Google Doc. And after that, you could probably just do things on the Google Doc, but I just want you to get used to writing stuff down, especially translations. Although that's just writing English, but you know, I miss you doing Latin. Anyway, so go ahead and do that, and then, yeah, read pages 7 through 9 because it talks about hair. All right, I'm gonna hit the button.